I just realized I haven't chased the anniversary song. That's crazy. Also, on that note, I'm not gonna hold you. I just hope it's not copyrighted, but we'll figure it out. But setting that aside, welcome to the Saturdays. It's me, Solid. And I'm actually, I actually wrote it on that one. Let me actually double check actually real quick. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I looked it up. It said, baby. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna put that on my own time. But since I'm doing actually, I forgot that there was like a 10th anniversary soundtrack on that. I was like, oh, let me check it out. I'm like, oh, it like sounds nice. I'm like, oh, wait a second. Is this copyrightable? I hope you fucking gotten that. But I had a bit of a scare there. But setting that aside, welcome again. I got a bit of a short heart attack real quick in the beginning of that, but yeah, welcome, buddy. If you're coming off from seeing the video on 9:30, or whenever you're seeing this, you might have noticed that I have now gotten a couple of characters. And if you haven't, well, I actually did just some summons. And what did I get in those summons? Well, let me show you a couple of things. But first, let's see here. So, we actually did do something kind of fun, which is we maxed out Orihime in those summons. Not necessarily just Orihime from the summons, but we did actually have to spend some money on some stuff. But setting that aside, we are actually going to be maxing out everything we can, because of course we are. And I decided, yeah, let's do just click everything. I'm actually clicking that one. Yeah, let's do this one. Because Orihime is one of my favorite characters in Bleach, so we're just gonna max everything we can out, just because we can, and because I can probably kind of not really afford it. But let's see. Let's see if we can get an attack boost on 3-star. Absolutely dodging it. We're re-rolling now. But yeah, no. Let's talk a little bit about it, because man, they just released a new Uryu, and we actually are. That's even worse, surprisingly. I want to keep this one for some reason, but yeah, no. TLDR, they released a new Uryu. We did actually summon on it, and I'm going to show you what I got from that summon. This is probably worth more than the SP unironically, so we're going to keep summoning on this one, but again, Transcendence points are a thing we have to skip, but not too bad. Stamina. You don't say. I want my defense. But we actually will be kind of swapping out a little bit of stuff for Orihime, because she actually is maxed out now. I would like to see what we can do with our kit, because I think she can be a bit of a more frontal beast now, since her entire kit is way stronger than it was before. If I can get like a 3-star defense or a 2-star attack, that'd be lovely. 500 stamina, that's not too bad. You know, this one, I would like some 3-star things though. Because again, that's pretty high on stamina, kind of thing. Oh, come on. Now, this is why again, it takes probably a couple 100,000 points to really get like a decent roll on these things. Oh, well, they allow you to like roll here. Oh, defense 150, that's actually pretty good. I think we're gonna do 2-star defense actually for defense. Alright, because again, I do believe probably a tanky Uryu is probably a little bit better. Not extremely better. Oh my god, why? For all these 2-star boosts, and I'm getting a little bit annoyed. I do believe there's like a real kind of panic and now that actually boost your stats for this stuff, so it's not the worst thing ever, but just a little bit obnoxious. Are you shitting me? Any other character would have been fine with that. Any other character that I use. Oh, attack. Should we go attack, actually? Let's go with this one, actually. Because again, we're kind of waiting for like the 3-star one, so we'll figure out then. That's crazy, dude! But yeah, no, since we got, again, we're gonna see if we can get it from this. If not, I might actually have to apply for. Oh! Fat defense, 3-star defense! So that's what we're gonna be rolling with. Okay, so we're gonna be building a tanky 3-star defense Orihime. It's not a bad build. Again, Orihime needing to have like probably the necessary survivability is probably not the worst thing ever. So let's see if we can build her around that stat. But let me see what we have on her anyway. We have for link slots and stuff, right? Can we actually get a little bit more? Yeah, right? Yeah, we believe we can. We have Star Barrier and Dodge. That's probably fine. In all honesty, Dodge is not the worst thing ever, but I think it probably might be a little bit better than something else. I think if we give her Pierce, Barrier, she might actually be a bit better now, because everything with Barrier nowadays has just been kind of obnoxious to try and get around. It's like if you have a Barrier, it's probably a little bit better. But again, everything with character with Pierce are kind of counters everything else. Having her with Dodge is not the worst thing, but since she has good stats now, she doesn't necessarily need to dodge primarily, but it is going to be a little bit better for her to have a Pierce Barrier. Because I think that's the only thing she doesn't actually have. In her kit, everything else is fine. She has now survivability up to wazoo, so we can actually see if we can actually build up her stats a little more. Let's see if we actually have that. Because again, she's one of my first most used characters on PvP-wise, right? Let's see if we can actually build her a more attack-based attack set, so she's going to be a little better. We are still missing some gear for her specifically, but it's not going to be as bad as some other things. But let's see. Now my stats are like up like much higher now. Connect the crits, we not gonna attack. We're not like a beast, and sadly we're actually gonna swap on meninas for somebody else. But on the bright side, meninas is actually gonna help us out a little bit with her stat booster as well as kind of her kit here. But let's see. So we have that dodge reconnect. I think I'm not sure if I should leave it as it is, just so we can leave it as it is. Because again, it's not necessarily the worst thing, but she now has probably has to have some more attack built into her kit. But let's see if we even have any of that stuff. Attack, normal attack. Let's see. Can we actually build her up a little more attack? As much, because these are all defense related things, right? We have so little attack on her. It's kind of impressive in all honesty. Attack and focus is not the worst thing ever. Golden pup. You know what might be actually a little bit more interestingly beneficial is if you can actually put her on, not necessarily defense, but like a kind of like a hybrid build where she can actually ult and actually do damage with her girls. Because what I've seen sometimes, and it's not necessarily super extremely like common, but having a character with no less damage than everybody else and no actual damage typing. They actually ult really strong. Obviously, normal attack is going to do more damage, but if you can actually ult and she can still hit more damage, she can deal some very normal, like some very decent damage. I don't think she actually does anything else with her normal attack, so it's not going to matter too much. So I don't know if I would survivability on her a bit better, a bit more. So let's see. We can build her like that. Because I actually have to have dodge for her. She's not like as squishy as he was before. And since her like defense is kind of like gonna scale really high. Yeah, her defense is almost as high as her attack. Dodge, damage shaken. At least I probably have already on defense on that. But let me see. Yeah, her defense is double as strong as I believe her. Triple as strong 50% of what meninas is, but it's not too bad either way. Normal attack, tactical stamina, that's kind of eh. But let me see. I also have to go upgrade a special summon, guys. I know it's been a second since we actually upgraded anybody on video, but if you're just kind of coming along from that, let's actually go upgrade Uryu real quick. So, yeah. Sadly, doesn't have any spot killer. That would be kind of funny. Let's see, yeah, Uryu. Nope, no, I don't want that right now. This is Soul Reaper and Stern Ritter Killer, which is kind of an interesting combination to have on him. Because he doesn't actually, again, he doesn't actually hard counter 4 stars and lower. You don't actually have any. Fascinating. Let's actually go flame our regular boss, which I guess we didn't get enough from him, but that is still kind of bizarre. And where each goes. And then we go to 4 stars. Math. Oh. Probably that's the issue. Let's see. That's probably fine. Bam, bam. Oh, that's probably why it wasn't like fun to play. I think that's kind of bizarre, you know. Take that. Lock. Oh no, it's already done. That's strange. I don't need to like it, but I need to just lock it. But let's see. Back to 5 stars. Then 2. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Nope, that's not it. No, you know, for a second there, I thought, I'm like, wait, why am I not able to, like, get him to the next tier? I'm like, oh, because he's not maxed out yet. That was kind of dumb of me, but, you know, whatever. I think since we're going to be building him like a, not necessarily the last cannons, but since on him could actually deal damage, right? I do believe the goal is to put him on attack, or some kind of semblance of attack, some kind of semblance of crit. If we could get some crit from somewhere, that'd be lovely, but he's not going to have, like, super high stats anyway, so it's kind of like, well, he's going to have high stats, but not as high stats as everybody else in the party. Let's put him on first. I don't know why I paused it 5 seconds. Not entirely fair. I don't know if the game was lagging, but yeah, EX Bruiser plus speed. Wait, that skill maxes out according. Is that according to your cubes? The same character in Ascension. What the hell is Ascension? Wait, is his EX move? His EX move is outfitted by his special? What the hell is Ascension? What? Since when is that a thing? What is Ascension? Oh, wait a second. No, that's just the special move gauge. Is that what it is? Gotta get characters level 300. Sensuous Wave. I'm confused because I thought it was like augmentation on that stuff. That's kind of bizarre. I believe these are somewhat related. I'm not sure. Well, if anybody has a clue. Is it like some daily quest? I am flabbergasted. I am confused as balls. Interesting. Well, y'all let me know. But I guess let's check out if some people have that already. I don't think so. Not yet. So we'll leave it as it is. Just kind of have that. Maybe actually, because I don't know if I have anybody with like gamer stuff. Stats that I placed on that one. It's not too much actually, it's just kind of strange. Minimum attack plus 80%. Oh, that's not it. That's strange. Let me see about this Ichigo and about this other Ashen, unironically. They're not like she's in a defense build, but she's just not gonna explode. And you, I guess I'm gonna change these. Bro's got a lot of that. I'm not gonna hold it. Holy shit. I need to get this links up. Wait, what? Yeah, attack is 4,000, that's pretty high. Not as high as it could be because like, I gotta miss some links. Link slots, okay. I think dark types or like the heart, whatchamacallit, heart attribute are probably one of my things that I have right now. Stuff. Bonus ability, since he already has Spheres of Barrier, I am probably gonna give him dodge and shark barriers is what I want to give him. Any character that does not have both of those, he's gonna get screwed or not. If you're running like a dodge comp, you're kind of annoying, but probably a little more RNG based kind of comps in the game. I think it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. But I stand by this. If you're running an RNG comp, your path runs really high. Dodge. So Star Bear is thinking I'm gonna have one. It's not as good as it used to be, but it can be because everything has like much better things now anyway. So because I used to do damage lower by this much, but if you want to just stay alive the longest, it's just the game becomes like essentially like a stall match at one point. So I think that and probably dodge. Because everything else is kind of just worthless in PvP, I think. Because I think more damage is cool and all, but like if you're the one taking damage probably than they are, it's kind of just annoying. That's fine. Yeah, because I think this game became like it's become like a who can solve it best kind of thing. But let's see about my green fields. I have a couple of questions I wanted to ask. Uh-huh. What is it? Not really. But let's see. He is maxed out. That's crazy. When did I do that? Huh. What do I have on her? I don't actually have that. Do I just not have enough of this? I believe the bonus stats actually apply for this. I think before I couldn't actually max them out, but we're gonna put them on. Since he's in Orihime, we're gonna put him on attack, and I think we're gonna put him on defense. I think those are the only things that actually can transfer gold. Now Ichigo, I saw Ichigo here. Now, I don't know if that's the one I've been looking to try to max out or not, but we'll figure it out right here. Have I gotten more dupes for you, or am I just you're just alone? Alright, why I don't think I have any dupes for you, but alright, let's see. Can I max you out? Let's just put that on. Again, I have just been essentially, not necessarily holding back, but I just haven't used a lot of my gear just on certain characters because I just don't have enough of it. Attack, Bleach defense, that was the best one for this. Attack defense, and then we're gonna do set. Oh yeah, they're already set. Let's power this up. We're gonna swap this out. I think if you hold this, yeah, you can remove it for like a chunk. It's fine. We have plenty. We're gonna put one on attack, and then we're gonna get 500 chunk damage. You know what's crazy? I've been wanting to do this for a long time for like upgrading certain characters for like min-maxing some other options that I have, but I genuinely haven't been able to do it because of just a lot of the materials just takes not necessarily logging in, but like actually farming like stuff really hard, and it's just not really necessarily the most fun thing. So I essentially AFK farm by logging into the game like a lot, the brain bonuses. So that's what's been happening. And actually, 40 works every 7 days. Or what's my ticket time actually? I think you get more tickets now. 12 tickets every 7 days. What this? 40. I think I might do the 40, and I might do the orbs, perhaps. I know this one's pretty cheap, but again, yeah, that's a good amount every 7 days. Every week I get another 40 orbs. I think that Super Link Slash probably my most interested one. You actually don't need more than like one of these for it, to be honest with you. I think I wasted some of these things, but yeah. I think soul tickets and perhaps the orbs are probably one of those. I also maxed out my max outable character kind of thing or whatever. So I can farm that every single day for like whatever, like I think it's like up to like 3 times a day or whatever. Because I think it's really necessary for like resurrected characters, but I still haven't gone around to doing that because it just costs a lot of time. But let me see, where was it? Break battle here. Prepare for battle. I think let me check my career. It's maxed out. I need to swap out meninas. I don't know how my Eva Buffa is. Yeah, because I think Uryu's a little bit weaker now compared to meninas. He's definitely a little bit more useful, but he's definitely not as strong. His attack's actually not as good as hers, but It doesn't really need to be. Put that in there. And then let's go take a look at the actual Habaha. Firm, I think Habaha is probably... So let's see. This. And let's see him. He's... I half-assed him, to be honest with you. I just don't think I had enough back then. I think only these strats carry over, these 3 stats carry over, so... Now, you only really need to max out attacks and defense. Crit is one of those things that really doesn't transfer over, which is kind of cringe, but it makes sense. Spiritual pressure does transfer over, but since most of us run a what you call it, the golden puppets or whatever, not the golden puppets, but the golden chappy, that just renders that stack useless. But having him augmented, yes, he's maxed out. Dodge, we're gonna actually change him to defense and stamina, actually. Let's put him on that. And then let's go to... I think Yashi would be fine, but figure it out. Let's see what she has on her. The 3 stats that matter, that's fine. I don't know if I have any more copies of it. I do not. Anyway, let's augment something else. Alright, I guess let's go with, yeah, this was maxed out. Alright. Couple of them. Bro, by the way, this video's not gonna be uploaded with Jama and this was supposed to be uploaded at 10, but because we're actually taking like a hot second up with this, it's gonna take a second. So if you see this a little bit later, like, you uploaded this video at 9:30, I'm like, yeah, no, this wasn't meant to be like at 10. This is just taking as long as the video's taking. I uploaded it a bit later. Well, not a little later, but it's just uploaded. That took a second, actually. Then we have... Stamina. Okay, and then we're gonna power up our things. Transcendence slots. Yeah, again, the most min-max thing you can do for her is just literally just straight up 11 on this, but since that is still way too costly for most people, I don't think most people are actually going to do it. It's not really the best thing you can do. Let's see. Here. Get it. And actually, let me see. Because meninas is still actually good for regular GP, so I actually have to put her on another team, I think, at some point. Orihime, though, on that build, by the way, since she's actually built so tanky, I may not need meninas as much as I think I do, but I would like to have the opportunity just in case. Because Orihime is just actually straight up maxed out. But let's go to Break Battle. Break Battle. Everybody has Pierce Barrier, it has some sort of dodge. Golden Chap Expenser, Attack Plus. We're actually going to swap these out. Baha. Doesn't have quite as much attack, but it's fine. He does have a lot more health this time instead of stamina. And then let's see how this one does. Yeah, he actually has a little bit less this, but he has everything else. It's pretty high. But this way we do have way more damage reduction. So he's gonna stay alive longer. He does have pretty high crit rate anyway. Yeah, nearly 1,000 precision. Not even just too much, if at all. Yeah. All right. Time to test out these monsters on PvP, and we'll figure it out. Oh man, this is a battle I want to see how this works out, because this is very interesting. Because he's gonna take care of Renji like crazy fast. Orihime is gonna take on meninas like it's nobody's business. She's got dodge and attack. She's got fever as well, but she's got stats these days and just cannot die. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, she has like DR as well. Actually, let me. I just put Ichigo here, right? Actually, this is a 4% dodge. How much is Ichigo's thing? Show me Ichigo, damn it. Oko's 20% dodge. Oh my god, dude. I'm kind of confused about how much. Hold on. Oh, they have EX skills. I guess Soul Freeze is what Yeah, Neutra has more. I think Ashen is fine though. I have Ichigo somewhere yet. It's also 20% damage increase though. So that's not too bad. Because again, Orihime is gonna want to do damage. So I don't want to just entirely couple her kit either. I think it's fine. Not too bad, alright. Attack 3,700. That's a little bit higher. Attack 5,300. And let's put him up against these ones, alright. Let's see how. Let's watch him dance. Dance for me. Even if you somehow manage to kill any of these guys, you're gonna die first. I don't even think that the first team has like a because I believe it's like a stab boost in the beginning. Never invisibility, stab boost, block, damage, hit. 2 instant. Persistence break. 2 persistence break. Absolutely meant. Absolutely meant. They're dead. They're just gone. I do not know. He's pretty strong, but not strong enough, I don't think. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a bit of a bad match, but so let's swap with that like that, and then throw it at him. Because I believe the thing about actually Uryu is it's actually long range. He actually will screw over. Oh, she's dead. Dead instantly. Dude, I just realized it. He's actually gonna cancel. You don't know why? She actually kills Milaros instantly. That was so fast. That was so fast, I'm kind of horrified. I'm actually horrified how strong this comp is gonna be. That's gnarly, dude. That's actually gnarly. Look, almost dead. She's dead now. She's dead. You can't, nobody else can kill her. That's insane. Again, long-range characters, annoying. That's kind of crazy, actually. And then this one, we're gonna... Actually, I think she actually counters Milaros pretty well. Actually, I take that back. That's kind of cancer, actually. Because the resistance to, like, ailment plus is also kind of insane. Alright, come on, kill it. Yeah, it's dead, alright. The range on her is kind of crazy, dude. Dude, that's crazy. 51k team, bro. That's insane. It doesn't really matter what I do with that one. Uryu's kind of crazy, actually. How much time did we spend? Like 20, 30 minutes? Like, upgrading? Oh, actually, probably like that. So we spent like 20 minutes upgrading or so? Probably put it at 30, I guess. But dude, this team's such a good combo, right? Yeah, you might actually need dodge on the, yeah, because I have a lot of attack on her. It might not be a bad idea to have somebody with the dodge effect for it. For the dodge range attacks, because he is gonna be kind of dangerous. Like that, so yeah, and look at this, dude. They're like dying so fast. Zuri is also ranged. Dude! She got nuked. She actually got nuked, bro. The stat boost was enough for him to deal 2 to 3 like, that's not okay, dude. That's actually not okay. That's crazy, actually. This one really doesn't even matter. And Ashen was asking, bro. Then he's 1 out of 5, by the way. And it's just dead. It's just gone. And again, he has pierce barriers, so you're probably again second best option is dodge, dodge. So like you can have star barrier on him, but like just don't put him against anybody that has the opposite. I think he's like a really hard counter for her. She doesn't necessarily have star barrier, and since he's dodged, or since he's ranged, she's gonna have a terrible time. I thought it didn't counter her, but it's not a stupidly hard counter, but it's like a really good counter. I was talking about it, but I thought it was gonna be interesting now. It's just very one-sided. These fights are just ending flat out in like seconds. It's not a fight. It's like it's a slaughter. Damn, bro. And like watch this fight. 1 second fights right there. Time 1 second. Probably took the game a second to decide. Yeah, he's dead. No, they're just dead. Yeah, they're just gone. Yeah, probably that's fine. Hey, honestly, I thought Mila Rose was kind of like very busted, but since she's a melee character, she's kind of like strong, but she's not as like one-sidedly off. Like that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's actually not okay, dude. That's insane, actually. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like genuinely kind of insane. I don't even think yours is built. You can't. Dude, we have the same links, bro. That's so funny. That's so funny. You're gonna die though. And I feel bad. Yeah, look at this. Dead. Instant. Didn't even manage to get close. You see, meninas had a chance, but not enough. She wasn't fast enough. I think his attacks are also really fast too, bro. I think it's a flurry +2. I think he has flurry, right? He has +3. Holy shit. Yeah. See, this is a team right here. Attack, dodge, counter. With attack, kind of thing. The only sensible option would be this. Maybe this actually. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. He's also just genuinely doing so much damage. It's actually not okay. She might be the only person that can actually tank him. We'll see it. I might actually be playing Clown here. Because he's actually doing that much damage. Look at that. It's dead. She actually tanked it, though. Orihime actually tanked it like the goat she is, bro. She tanked his hits. That's insane. She only tanked... She tanked the first stuff, and she half died. From a 1 out of 5 character. Oh, this is kind of insane. I'm just gonna drop that one there. It really doesn't matter. I do believe most of the fights are ending because of literally just... Yep, there is that. Yeah, genuinely, I believe the person killing everything else is literally just Uryu. I believe Uryu is actually the one killing everything. That's so bizarre. That is genuinely so bizarre. Alright. I might actually be able to go to the what do you call it? Not tier 4, but the rank 4. I might try and see if I can actually go up there. Like now I have really good characters for sure. But at the same time, it scares me, man. Like, the higher comps scare me a lot. I don't really know if it will matter so much. I think it's checking it. We're gonna clear it out. We're on a what win streak, actually? Oh, and again, I really wanted the banners previously, but I really couldn't even bother. Blocks both boosts and eagles, by the way. He's getting his boosts are just getting blocked. Feel about how it lasted like a minute, but we didn't actually push. But we're on a 14 win streak, bro. Yep, 500 plus points for a 10 win streak, bro. That's strong as fuck. Yeah, having Uryu with Fierce Bear and actually having her deal damage is kind of insane. Because she doesn't deal super crazy damage, but she deals enough damage that it's actually like insane. Yeah, block. Yeah, persistence was just an annoying skill, but like, I mean, it's worthless now. It's the same thing with like disable last stand to survival, bro. That stuff is cringe. Uryu's dominating PvP now, bro. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna put Orihime in this. I think he's the only one that can just get left for the fight. I might put her right there. Yeah, I don't know how close we're gonna be though. That one scares me a little bit. Having Uryu on a fight is really, really scary. Yeah, Jesus. Not too bad again. I think that, like, Milrose is just kind of like there, like, I don't know, like keep him on his toes, I guess, maybe. That's a big fat maybe. Dodge death. My friend, you cannot dodge death. How far are we? We're in the safe. We're at 24,000 points, by the way. I think people have just been farming the hell out of PvP. I mean, it makes sense. They found like a really like basically one-sided and strong character. So it really does make a lot of sense. Can we actually? Let me see if I can actually get to the 20 streak, right? Because if we can get like a 20 streak, trick and see what happens. That's with 48% dodge, mind. 48% dodge. That's crazy. Let me see that actually. Brother, holy shit, dude. Dude, you're missing some dodge, bro. That's crazy. They know they're gonna die, bro. Dude, that long range shit is cool. It actually feels so much, even with 50% dodge, is not survivable. That's kind of insane. The dodge might not even be enough, fellas. Just straight up means to be able to tank through it or not at all. Don't take the damage. Don't be a hero. Something like that. You know what? I wonder if my team would even die. Like if I paired with like the most anti-counter or whatever. Dead in like a second. Man, the older PvP characters, they're not even gonna have any fun. Like they were usually like Uryu, I think he's like really one time, like extremely so. You know, I wonder what happened if I just pair him up like instantly, like not just like the super counter, but like. All right, let's see. I think Uryu is just that strong that I'm a pair. Orihime is probably gonna die instantly, but that's how much damage I think Uryu does. This is a bad hit, by the way. This is a bad hit. He cleared them. He cleared them all. It really did. It didn't. I know I paired them up against the bad team, but still cleared. That's scary as shit. Actually scary as shit. Aside from, it doesn't go past it. I don't think it goes past it. That's kind of fun. Yeah, this for example is not a bad. Again, I think it's Oryu really strong. Oh, cast on crit on him. Oh, y'all are scary motherfuckers. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm good on this one. Holy shit. Hell nah. I think your stats are. Oh my god. Brother. That's kind of crazy. That one scares me. Just having attack crit Uryu is kind of crazy. Normal attack, I have her. I could do the same thing. I think I have him with just like damage reduction pretty much. I don't think my links are quite there yet. That's kind of crazy. I might try it. Just try it, just to see. I don't think it's gonna be this. I think we're gonna lose this one personally, but we'll see. Again, it's not a bad counter, but like that is scary actually. We have more health, but I don't know if that's bad. And it's dead. Never mind. We live the starter damage. That's actually kind of insane. What the fuck? Did I just build him like a god? What's the stats on him? Yeah, 3,000 focus. I didn't do shit, dude. What's your defense? Mine's higher than his. And my stamina is stupidly higher. Jesus Christ. That's crazy, dude. I cannot believe we won that one, actually. I'm not even gonna hold it. But I think that's where we're going to leave it today. This video's already getting a little bit late for my timing on this. This is a selection. But no, Uryu is overpowered. He's an absolute unit, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Persistence has probably become like a death metal. It is the same thing. It is the same thing now. These fights are gonna last. They're They're really short. It's very interesting, very one-sided meta. I'm not even worried to clear an entire team out easily. I am honestly flabbergasted at how one-sided that fight was. And I think his has not necessarily better stats. His crit damage is much higher than mine. I don't know if just the damage taken reduce that I have is much higher. It would be able to actually win the fight. As well as just generally my health, right? So my health is actually higher than disease too. He has dodge though, I also have dodge. I have dodge to start there as well. Yeah, so I have a little bit of dodge. I probably won the RNG battle as well as the health battle. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Let me know if you're enjoying the fights. No round clear great battle. Yes. Oh, I might actually have to have a PvP, like a hard PvP day where I just clear a lot of PvP quests. That's interesting. Let me see. We typically would go over like quest banners, but I think the numbers speak for themselves. So Oryu's doing a lot of damage. But let me see what the shop is. Where's this at? First half of August. 10th anniversary change August 1st. 4,000 Captain Charm. What is these charm things? And then so much. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, isn't there like a album for gear and stuff? What is these? Hold on, what are these Captain Charm things? What? Bro, they drop random accessories and I don't even notice. Hold on. Quincy Charm. Gains 5% maximum. Quincy gains strong attack plus 50%, 50% normal attack damage. Oh! Quincy's gain strong and normal attack damage. By increase by 50%. That's not too bad, but it's a kind of a cool effect. That's kind of interesting. Not bad, it's not great. No. I think the fact that they're giving us a Soma fixture for Uryu is kind of crazy. I'll figure it out. This kind of dies, kind of shot spot. I guess if you're playing the anniversary, feel free to check that out. I might go again. I read the events list. I'm very interested. Yeah, make sure to do these things. He only needs one kick, that's not too bad. We've got a week left, so. Make sure to do that. You gotta do a couple of co-op quests, so that's not too bad either. Yeah, it's not about a week. Well, it's time for me to go farming, by the way, because I do believe they actually upgraded the list of what the farms start with. I do believe Uryu is now on the list of what you can farm this anniversary co-op event with. I hope you got it, yes. Because otherwise I might actually have to go farm elsewhere. Let's check that out real quick before we go. What the hell? Is it really only with those guys? Are they not even on the list? That's kind of crazy, though. I am not gonna hold it. That's kind of ass cheeks. Unless it's gonna be like a part 2 of this event. This is pretty ass. I thought that we're gonna add it to it later, but they didn't, so that's pretty ass. This anniversary has been kind of like a big disappointment. I'm not gonna hold it. They typically would add the characters on the second patch, but it really didn't do that. Let me check actually. Because I wanted to go farm this after getting Uryu or somebody else in the banner that's like PvP worthy, but I obviously can't do that. Let's reset this. Okay, is Oreo even in the EX thing? Because obviously I have units for this. There's obviously no shit. Let's just go straight through them. Sword, no! That's crazy, what the fuck? Bro, what is this fucking bullshit? Bro, this event kinda ass. I'm not even gonna lie, this event is really, really ass. I thought you'd be able to farm it with the next characters, but if it's only Ichigo and Rukia, I mean, the most you can do, by the way, is legitimately just farm the current events, the events now, right? This event, right? Farm this. Yeah, obviously, that's not great. Farm the fuck out of this. Get Bravesouls tickets, right? And, yeah, until the last one, right? So the last one. Did they even give us like an extra one, or is that that's pretty abysmal actually. Really, really abysmal points. This is a really shit anniversary. You farm this until you maybe get a Ichigo or Uryu, because I do believe they're part of the Bracelet summons, I believe. They typically are, so yeah, not the Bracelet summons. It doesn't actually tell you the full list for whatever reason, but I do believe they're part of that. But yeah, no, that's kind of cooked. This is an election ticket, or is this just like a random? I might select somebody so I can actually get that full boost from the event from this way. We'll figure that out later, but I'm disappointed. There's really no worry about it. Anyway, this has been it for y'all. I'm excited for the character. I'm just not excited for the 10th anniversary events that they've been releasing. It's been really sad, because again, like, I believe you have like a chance of getting like a lot of racial tickets, so the most I recommend doing, right, is just farm this event a little bit until you get some Souls tickets, go to the new event, it's co-op, and then farm that for as much as you can. And then move on. That's it. Have a good one, 6 hours. Bye-bye. I'm sad, but